Hello, viewers and fellow Riftbreakers, and welcome back to the next part of my walkthrough. In the last part, I said there's a huge field of uranium crystals in the Stegoros Nest side quest map, and of course, I mixed that up and also including where the Stegoros Nest is. And it's located at the anomaly, where I mentioned I strongly recommend you manually save before you head in and clear it out. There are at least, well, when I played on normal difficulty, there were at least 2 to 3 bosses at the area of interest. A brutal, no idea. So before you head into the area here, don't use any piercing weapons or long ranged ones. Because if you hit the object of interest, you cannot interact with it and you lose your chance at a decent defensive tower. So just gonna save here real quickly, go over my equipment, and then head on in. Well, thankfully, there is still only 3 bosses you have to deal with, even on brutal difficulty. Now, what you want to do here?
This huge crystal is the source of the magnetic anomaly. Let's get close to it to gather samples.
Be careful, Ashley. It looks fragile.
It's so calm in here.
So, what you want to do here is to lure out these bosses and do not fire in the direction of the crystals. Otherwise, you might accidentally destroy the crystal and you won't get your hands on the new defensive tower. So, highly recommend only close quarters weapons or any weapons with minimal range. Just gonna clear out the rest of the area just in case. And there we have it. Now I've chosen to have the lightning gun for my close quarters weapon on for regular encounters and on some other ranged weapon for the right side. And for horde weapons, I'm gonna keep the shotgun, then I'm gonna going to switch over to another weapon. Well, just gonna figure out what sort of ranged weapon I want for the right hell weapon. Oh, this will not a not another energy based weapon. It'll be the same with high caliber weapons, like I showed you before. They eat up each other's ammo, whether you use only the left one or the right one. What to choose? What to choose? Well, haven't used this bad boy or bad girl in a while. Homing projectiles? No, thank you. And no, not weapon auto aim at all. Fine, it'll be the one I seem to have created on my own. And for that one, wait, this one did have, yes, hit point gains per hit. So the minigun was splash damage, never hurts. And then what to have? Um, ammo cost could, because I have all of the status ailments on my lightning gun. Yeah, ammo cost it is. And there we have it. Now, when you interact with the crystal, yes, it will be destroyed, but it will register as completed and you get your hands on.
Gathering samples completed.
This crystal behaves in a very strange way. It emits a lot of high frequency electromagnetic waves, but they have a distinct regularity, almost as if a song was playing that's not meant for our ears. Let's research these samples in our lab.
Aside
I'm
from
not
getting
detecting any more points of interest in this area. We can rift jump back to base as soon as you are ready.
aside from getting your hands on the new defensive towers, you also get your hand on a new movement skill, and the defensive tower would be no, would be the heck. Where is? Oh man, don't tell me I mixed it up again. Ugh. Another movement skill. Add that. Never really found any use for these ones. Well, if you combine them, you have higher defensive for specifically acid, energy based, and fire based attacks from enemies. And they most likely also adds defenses against the regular physical damage. Never really thought about it that way. No, let's see if I have shock. Let's see here. Shock. No. Oh. Yes. Here they are being you get. I don't remember where you get, but it is a decent close quarters defensive tower that if you set it up at a wall, they set off constant, well, shockwaves, but also the cryo damage, both physical version and over time. So it could be really helpful with dealing with the small fries that usually arise first at your defensive walls. While they do that, either artillery towers or any kind of long-range base towers can focus on ranged enemies like the acidic snot throwers and the annoying pain in the ass snails, while other towers focuses on taking out the small fries, which usually are will and is always merely concentrated. Now let's quickly go over what I picked up here and we move on. Oh, one more thing. I don't know what the first map looked like of the Stagger's Nest side quest, but probably it was had more open spaces compared to this version after my game crashed. There are basically no open areas here whatsoever. So after I'm gone over all the items I picked up and cleared out this red bio anomaly, then after that I'm going to remove this small outpost HQ building. Then we move forward with the quest for finding uranium. And I also found another plant that gives you uranium at your cultivator, and it's a green one. Up to this point, I always gone with the green uranium crystals, though after taking a look at this green cacti I found, in the long run, it also adds plant biomass. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna go with this one for uranium. The more income of plant biomass you have, the better. Oh, and one tiny thing left. Don't go for the animal biomass power plants. They are not worth it. Because in order to have fuel for them, you have to constantly go out and fight, and wipe out the enemies in order to get your hands on animal biomass in order to power it up or fuel it up. You can clearly see here I have 17.35 million mass of biomass and only 136.2 K of animal biomass.
A new technology has been developed.
So always
New blueprints
go
are
with
available for
plant
crafting.
biomass. Now let's take out the last bio anomaly and then go continue with our main objective of getting our hands on uranium. Oops, old habit. I'm not going for the green crystals anymore. Anywho, let's see how the minigun and lightning gun fares in a miniature horde attack way, which you get through these bio anomalies. Gonna set up my meager, weak excuse of small defensive preparations, then we'll go for it. No, wait. The reason why I set up the cobalt cultivator outpost at the liquid compressor outpost was so that I can upgrade the cultivators. So that's the first thing we'll do after I'm done here. Wish me luck here. Gonna need it. Effective, but not as I wanted to. But fun nonetheless. And there we go. Where is it? Oh, right. And out of this bio anomaly Kinder Egg, we get a laser. Didn't I just dump the one I already had for the minigun? And you have target piercing, of course you do. Though you do have reduced ammo cost. And I wanna build myself, I also have reduced ammo cost, so you're not worth keeping. Anyhow, that's it for this. Next up, Cultivator upgrades and new plans. See you then. And we are back at Cultivator Outpost 1. Because of the technical issues I had, I forgot which cultivators I had upgraded to level 3 before I ran out of cobalt and had to set up a small cobalt cultivator site in the liquid compressor outpost. Everything here is level 3. And also for the first time, I'm trying out to have the cultivators at level 3 and the harvesting stations at level 2. My guess is that when the cultivator is at level 3, they have a faster growth rate than what the level 2 harvesting stations can keep up with. And therefore, the plants that the cultivators are growing have more time to grow up to full size, and that way give you more palladium and other resources. This one checks out. Was it at this one that I had to... Yeah, here we are. Now we can continue finishing upgrading cultivators to level 3 and do the same at the cultivator outpost 2. Then I'm gonna head on over real quickly to the mixed cultivator outpost and some of the new plants. Now you might have been wondering for some time now why I pointed out these specific plants. That is, you can only grow most of these plants that give you the most important and less important resources. Can the bigger part and most of them can be grown here in the acidic plains, except for the cobalt fungus slash mushrooms. And I also mentioned that in another earlier part that the fungus I chose for cobalt has an incredibly fast regrowth rate, though they are very difficult to find the targets that you're able to bioscan, and even if you smash them or blow them up to pieces, they also have a low chance and rate of dropping green DNA samples. Oh, I only upgraded the cultivators, right? Yep. And yes. Alright, let's head on over to the final one. Then let's continue with the upgrading. Hmm.
Prepare for an ion storm.
Of course, an ice storm arrives just when I'm about to leave. Every time.
This ion storm is really intense. It disabled a lot of equipment. We have to wait it off.
Well, no app.
The number of charged particles has drastically decreased.
Yeah.
Equipment functioning is returned.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Now for the mixed cultivation side, I only had one. Just remember that now. Wow, it is really not good to get technical issues for long periods of times or staying away from games you're making walkthrough for long periods of times anyway. Ugh. Right, we have the rhodonite, hazenite. These two would be for the uranium and the for the uranium and uranium plant and the tanzanite plants. Yes. Just gonna real quickly upgrade the cultivators and add the new ones. Wait, now I remember. 2 by 2 rhodonite, 2 by 2 hastenite. No? No, never mind. Level 3, level 3, level 3, 3, 3. Yeah, let's finish the plants they're growing real quickly here. There we have the one for our future uranium section. Well, uranium is one of the more main important resources, so I'm going to go with 2 by 2 bulbous pyrovirides cacti to get my hands on uranium. And at the end of this cultivator farm, I'm going to grow the purple cacti to get my hands on the tanzanite.
Warning! I'm detecting an intense ion storm coming our way, due to a recent coronal mass
Every
ejection on Galatea's
single
sun.
time
It may
I'm
disable some
about
of
to
our
use the
equipment.
portal. Give it a rest already. Rhodonite.
This ion storm is really intense. It disabled a lot of equipment. We have to wait it off.
2 by 2 rhodonite. 2 by 2 basement. Yes, now I also remembered I managed to make this one a little bit bigger. So I can have 2 by 2 of each. If memory
The number of
serves me
charged
right.
particles has drastically decreased. Equipment functioning is returning back to normal.
Good thing to remember for my own private playthrough. Make each the mixed cultivator outpost equal in size so that I can have 2 by 2 rhodonite, 2x2 hastenite, 2x2 uranium cacti, and 2x2 the other cacti. Oh wait, what am I saying? The uranium one is more important. Get a grip, RSMGL. Alright, sorry about that. I just got a little confused myself there with at the middle one, which is this one right here, with I just made sure that each cultivator had the ones I wanted. In general, rhodonite, uranium plant on both sides,
A new celestial
hazenite
event is starting.
plants,
One of Galatia's moons is going to shine like crazy tonight.
uranium, uranium, and tanzanite. And
The
because
moon
of
is
that,
finally up. It's
we
shining so
no
bright that even our
longer
solar
have
panels can
any
charge up
more
a bit.
time to show you more. Just so you know, in the next part, we're going to complete the second to last the side quest map that is related to the radioactive desert main quest line. Until then, have a great day. And if you got any questions, you know where to throw them at me. This is Reaper 7GL signing off.